who lived together in a field. The three sisters were quite different from one another in size, in shape, and the way they dressed. One of the three sisters was a little sister, so young that she could only crawl at first, and if she wanted to stand up, she had to twine herself around the older sister. Round and round, twine herself around. This little sister wore velvet green. The second sister wore a dress of bright blue, and she was always running across the field when the sun was shining and bright. The third sister was the oldest, and the biggest, and the tallest. She was always standing very straight and tall, protecting the two younger sisters. She wore yellow and had very long yellow hair. There was only one way the three sisters were alike. They loved each other very much, and they knew they always wanted to live together. After a while, a stranger came to the field, a young boy. He was always talking to the birds. Oh, yeah. Talking to the birds and the small creatures of the earth, the mice and the squirrels and the foxes and the rabbits. The three sisters were very interested in this young boy, but then at night the boy disappeared. Later that summer, the youngest sister disappeared. The other sisters missed her very much. Then the fall and winter came, but she did not return. Once again, the young boy came to the field. Close by the field was a water stream where he cut a bamboo stick so he could make a fishing pole. And he actually caught a fish. Then he disappeared. Again. That night, the second sister disappeared. The one dressed in blue. Now there was only one sister left. She was very sad and lonely. The days grew shorter and the nights grew colder. She tried to call for her sisters, but no one came. Then it was harvest time to harvest the crops, and the young boy was in the field again, and he heard the oldest sister crying. He felt sorry for her, so he took her hand and walked her back to his house. Oh boy, y'all messed me up. Oh, they were so curious, and they followed the little boy back to his house. They all followed him and led him to the house. Surprise! Now all three sisters were together again. The being of the three sisters. The little sister is the being who needs the older sister to keep her from crawling along on the ground. So she twined herself like a twining string bean pole. Green beans are a vegetable. Done? Showed it? Okay. The second sister is the squash, who has bright yellow flowers that becomes a fruit. Squash have vines, so they twine their way up the cornstalk. So guess what? The third sister is the cornstalk. The cornstalk acts like a ladder for the bean vine, and the squash vines. Squash have large leaves, so they shade the ground and keep it moist. Corn is a fruit. So now we have corn, squash, and beans.